And recording. Sweet. All right. So we're going to do some really nice, gentle stretching tonight. There shouldn't be anything too painful. Okay, we're going to start with the neck into the thoracic and lats, thoracic lats and lumbar. Then we're going to do a little lat stretch up against the wall, into a little bit of stuff with the shoulders, and then we've got a really nice finishing stretch, which you can be working your overhead position, thoracic spine, and hamstring. So all you're going to need for that will be a towel or a blanket rolled up to put under your back, or a yoga mat and a wall. That's it. Okay, so if you want to grab those, if you don't have those handy, actually I think Laura's sat on a yoga mat, or is that a carpet? I don't know, it's purple though. Still muted. You're still muted. Is he being annoying?
Hi.
Good man. I'm sort of hoping he's got raisins there. He's going to start trying to throw them into your mouth whilst you're stretching. We've lost Alana. Maybe she's gone to find a llama.
And a pajama.
And a pajama. Hey, Alana. All right, cool. Okay, so we're going to start off with some neck stretching. Nice and simple. Okay. So we're going to put right hand over, and then we're just going to pull the chin in slightly to give yourself a double chin, and just gently pull that head down to the side. And just hold that, okay? So this shoulder here, we're just going to relax down and let the weight of that hand pull you into a stretch. And this arm here, you're just going to push that elbow down to the floor. Okay, so that other arm, you're going to reach out to the side and reach down to the floor. Okay, bring that hand to the floor and then keep it there, and then we can just increase that stretch a little bit. And slowly bring that head back up. And then we're going to change sides. So I'm going to tuck the chin in, gently pull down, and pull this shoulder down to get that stretch. Straighten out the other arm, reach down to the floor. So bring that head up. Cool. So I'll just turn to the side so you see what I'm going to do here. I'm going to put my chin in, I'm going to bring my hand to the back slightly, and I'm going to pull my head forward and across this way. Okay. So hand just behind the head, tuck that chin in, so you're looking down, and then you're just going to pull to the side. So you should get a nice gentle stretch up the back of the neck. Then reach down to the floor behind you. And slowly bring your head out that stretch. Change sides. So tuck that chin in, just pull down and forwards. And reach that hand down behind you to the floor. And slowly come out. So this next one, we're going to be stretching these scaling muscles coming down the front of the neck here. They're quite small, so we want to be quite gentle with it. So when this stretch, I just want you to to pull yourself into it until you can just feel that stretch, all right? Try not to make it too intense. So for this, we're going to tuck that chin in, and then hand on the eyebrow, we're just going to pull back, but trying to keep that chin tucked in at the same time. And then slightly rotate up. So we do 20 seconds in this position, and then we're going to push the head back slightly. And then from here, try and pull that head back, lift the chin slightly. Trying to keep that tension down the front of the neck here. And relax. Ooh. So tuck that chin in again, and we're going to pull up, keeping that chin tucked in, and push back slightly. Just realize how dramatic we all look in that picture. Okay, and slightly tilt that head up. Slowly come out that stretch. Cool. We're just going to do some little half circles to the front, just to loosen off. Nice and slowly. Ignore the cracking. Hopefully it's not just me. Well, that's actually disturbing the amount of cracking you get. Okay, and to the back. Okay, and relax. Oh, okay. Cool. Right, we do some stuff on the back, on the thoracic spine. So I'll show you what we're going to do. We're going to fold one leg underneath. So we'll go my left leg first. My right leg is going to come over the top. I'm going to bring my left arm around to the outside of my right knee, and I'm going to put my right hand behind me. I'm just going to try and turn through the waist. Okay, and just look behind me. That's it. Back to the front and change legs. So right hand on the outside of the left leg, and again, same thing, rotate around to look behind. So try and rotate through the waist, don't just try to turn your head back. And back to the front. Cool. So we're going to carry this on. We're going to lie down and we're going to do that little back stretch. So from here, we're going to put the right foot on the left knee. We're going to pull this knee down to the floor, keeping it pinned, and then we're just going to reach back with that right hand, keeping that right knee on the floor. Come back to the middle. Now you're just going to lift that foot up a little bit. We're going to pin that right shoulder to the floor. And this time you're going to bring the right knee down towards the floor whilst keeping that right shoulder down. And this should stretch that lower back a bit more. Back to the middle. And let's change sides. So, left foot on right knee. We're going to bring the left knee down to the floor. And then reach back with that left hand, keeping the right knee pinned. And back to the middle. And let's lift that left leg up a bit. And then we're going to pin the left shoulder to the floor. Let the weight of that right left knee drift down to your right. Keep the left shoulder pinned. And back to the middle. Okay, up we get. So we're just going to get some movement through that thoracic spine, so down onto all fours. And we're just going to bring that stomach down, lift the chest up as high as you can. Other way, Robin. There you go. That's it. And then push up, arch up as high as you can. Look back down at your knees. Push that floor away. Back down. And up. And down. And up. Cool. All right, back to the floor. We'll do a little seated lat stretch to start off with. So we're going to get back into this. Left leg underneath, right leg comes over. That way, cool. All right, so if your left leg is underneath you, left hand comes overhead, right hand on the knee, and just reach over to the side, using that hand to stabilize you. So you can feel that stretch all down your side. How are those side bends, Robin? Feeling good now?
Yeah.
Good. And so reach across. Let the weight of your arm pull you into that stretch. And let's change sides. Left hand on right knee. Hand comes up and reach across. Let's change sides again. So this time, as we come up, hand up overhead, take a big breath. And then as we lean over, I want you to breathe out long and slow, completely empty yourself. to the middle, change legs. So big breath in and out. And back to the middle. Cool. All right, we're going to have a look at a little bit of shoulder stuff now. So we've got this one we've done a few times before, which is putting the hand in here, pulling it through and sort of pulling it forward here. But what I want to try and avoid this time, if you look at my shoulder, you see it's rolled forward. So what we're going to do is set the shoulder back, and then you get a much smaller range of movement, but the stretch is much nicer. Okay, trying to clear out that shoulder joint. Okay, so palm facing out, shoulders back and down, reach across, the opposite hand onto the elbow and gently pull it forward. It should be a gentle stretch. Can you reach that elbow, Laura? You got it? All right, cool. And relax. Little circle. And we're going to do this again on the same side. Okay, so shoulders back and down, reach across, just a little movement, just a gentle pulling it in. Should be right in that shoulder joint. This is sort of similar to the hip one we did on Wednesday, which was great.
It was really good.
I just tried one squat afterwards and it felt great, so I left it at that. And relax. Cool. Change arms. Right hand back. Shoulders back and down. Reach across. Really small pull in. Keep those shoulders back. And relax. Little shoulder circles. Shoulders back and down. Reach across again. And pull in. And relax. Little circles. It's moving back into those shoulders. So we're going to do another new movement now. I'm going to take you through different parts of it. Okay, so don't try it just yet. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put my hands behind my back here. Can you see that? And I'm going to keep the palms of my hands glued into my back so they don't leave my back at all. All right. We're going to do this on the floor. Let me bring this down. This might give me a better angle. Might not. It might just end up looking weird. We'll see. So that'll be fine. I'll go this way. How's that? Excellent. All right. So my hands are on my back here. All right. Lie down on the floor. I'm going to lift myself up into this position. So my hands are pushed in. My elbows are on the floor. I'm going to brace my stomach, and I'm just going to gently lower my hips. Okay. Now, by keeping my hands pushed up into my back, I'm getting a nice stretch through my shoulders. If I just relax, nothing happening. All right. So I have to be active. Push those hands up into the back as high as I can, and then I'm using that to leave the arms down into a shoulder stretch. Okay, your bum should not come to the floor. All right, easy enough. So lie on the floor, bring that seat up to your bum, palms on the floor, hands underneath you, and we're going to bring the back of the hands as far up the back as you can. Okay, good. And then from there, squeeze your tummy and bum. Just gently lower your back down towards the floor until you can feel that stretch in the front of your shoulders. We're just going to hold that there. It should be quite a gentle stretch. All right, and just bring those hands out. Yeah, quite a nice, simple little stretch. Biggest risk with that is cramping in the hamstrings. Okay, so we're going to come into our, Alana's gone. There she is. Right, we're going to come into our last stretch now. So this is where you're going to need your rolled up blanket or rolled up yoga mat or something like that to put underneath your upper back. You don't want anything too thick because it's going to be held in position for a long time. This is going to be 7 minutes. Okay, so you want to make sure you're comfortable. Oh, that was nice. You already got it rolled up as well. What a gem.
No.
He's definitely peed on it though. Sorry, I mean he's definitely not peed on it though. You're gonna need to find a wall as well, Alana, or you might be by a wall. I don't know. I have no concept. There's a fourth wall here, and I don't know how to break it. Don't hug your mat, Laura. You got no walls. Oh, no. All right. Robin, are you sorted? Do you need to change your clothes anymore, or are you good?
No, I was too warm, but if I'm going to be lying for 7 minutes, I'm going to get cold, so.
Good point, well made. All right, so I'll show you what we're going to do. Stay there. What? All right, so it's not a flattering shot, sorry. There we go. All right, so what we're going to do is this yoga mat is going to go in my upper back, and I'm going to come in close to the wall. So first thing we're going to look at is this hamstring stretch. We've done this before. You want to be quite close to the wall, okay? And you want to have your legs straight. So my legs are too big for me to straighten out comfortably at the top of the wall. So I'm going to need to put something under my feet. Otherwise, I'm going to have a bent leg the whole time. I have a grid roller. Okay. So what I can do here is, I'm sure none of you have to deal with this problem. So I can pop the grid roller under my ankles, and then I get straight legs, which is what I want. Okay. Next, I'm going to place this. Oh, this is going to be awkward. Underneath my upper back. Somehow. Here. Oh, just there. Okay. So it's a small lift up, and it's right across my shoulder blades. So from here, I'm going to relax down. I'm going to try and bring my hands shoulders width apart overhead. Okay. Now they don't quite touch the floor. So I'm just letting the weight of my arms pull me down into a stretch here. Okay. And we're going to try and hold that for 7 minutes, or until my hamstrings go into a spasm. We'll see which happens first. All right. So I'll give you a minute to get comfortable, get yourself sorted out. We all comfortable?
Ish.
Okay, I'll take comfortable-ish. You good, Laura? Are you still wiggling around? You're wiggling. All right, that's fine. Oh, wait. Maybe I should come away from you.
What do I do with my head?
Sorry?
What do I do with my head?
Relax it down onto the floor.
But then it's like cramping at my neck.
So how far down your back is your yoga mat? It should be just across your scapula.
Yeah, that's where it is.
If it's hurting your neck to be in that position, then unroll the yoga mat a little bit so you don't have to do quite so much of a stretch. Because your yoga mat looks quite wide there, and you can see mine's quite flat. So
Yeah.
maybe just unroll it a little bit. It's not yoga mat, is it? An exercise mat, so it's really padded.
Yeah.
So just roll up a little bit of it. You really only want it to be, what is that, 7, 8 centimeters thick? Back there, stop there, yeah.
Little hairs to work.
You can lie on the other bit, or make it into a pillow.
Make it. The pills what?
Well, don't roll the mat up the whole way.
It's fine. I'll go with this.
Cool. All right. Okay, so what we're going to do now is just going to bring your arms down so your elbows are level with your shoulders. And you know, little cactus position, and just hold that. All right. Just bring those hands down and slowly bring the legs down the wall. And just take your time to obviously gently and elegantly bring yourself out of the stretch. Obviously, elegantly is the key word there. Whew. Excellent. Well done, guys.